Hey everybody, it's Vlad with Check the Tech, and today we're going to check out the Wyze Cam V2. There's a lot of hype around this camera, and it's really for one main reason. It's cheap. It's $25.98 landed, and it's not just cheap for its like actual base price, but also for services. So it's a security camera, and most in-home security cameras have like a subscription model of like cloud retention or storage. If you want to go back and see video for 30 days, 60 days, whatever the storage option may be, they charge you for that, usually on a monthly basis. Wyze, however, offers 14 days of rolling cloud storage for free. So it's kind of a big deal, but let's see if it's any good. Alright, so this is an indoor security camera, so if you're adding this to your smart home, just make sure that the default build for this type of quality is just made for indoors, so it can't handle, rain or the elements if you're planning on taking this outside. I have seen online on Amazon.com some third parties make, they're kind of like outdoor camera conversion kits, so I have seen some online on Amazon. I haven't checked them out yet, but yeah, default out of the box, it's just rated for an indoor camera. Alright, let's unbox this, check the tech out, and see what's inside. Alright. So when you have a channel like this with this many subs, you can't really afford like real unboxing knives, so I'm using just a kitchen knife, but this will do. Oh, it seems like Spidey decided to join us today. Last time I checked on you, you weren't feeling so good, buddy. Anyways, let's see what's inside. This is the camera. Power cables, 3M sticky, and the power brick. Alright, so this is 26 bucks, so I'm not expecting the build quality to be amazing, but let's see. Yeah, so it's like a plastic construction. Man, I don't even want to break this. Okay, so it has this mechanism that allows you to kind of put it in different angles. Yeah, but as for the build quality, I mean, it does feel like it's put together properly, but the build quality is definitely cheap materials, cheap plastic, but I mean, for 26 bucks, you really can't complain. USB ports, micro USB, I guess that's where this charger and brick comes in. And yeah, alright, let's set it up. So I believe Wyze has a companion app for both Android and iOS. So I'm going to go on my phone right now and search for Wyze on the Google Play Store and download the app. Alright, I've downloaded the app. Just like most other security cameras, they usually come with a free companion app. You just need to create an account, which is also usually free as well. I'm going to set up my account right now. Alright, I'm in there. So yeah, on the app, let's see if I can get you guys a better view. Maybe I can just take this out here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take this out. So right now, I'm going to set up a new device, and I'm going to choose this standard Wyze Cam, and now it's giving me instructions to pretty much connect my phone to Wi-Fi and make sure I can connect the camera to a power outlet. So I'm just going to do all that stuff right now. Alright, so I connected my camera to power, and I'm just following the directions on this app here, and it said that I just need to wait for the status light to blink yellow, which it already has on the back over here. So I'm just going to follow the instructions of the app just to set up this camera and connect it to my Wi-Fi network.
Ready to connect.
Alright. Put in my Wi-Fi password.
Ready to connect.
Yes, I know.
Ready to connect.
Alright, so you get a QR code that you're supposed to scan the Wyze camera lens. Now this I think is kind of weird because it's easy to, I guess, scan like a flat QR code on like a piece of paper or something, but because you're using your camera and you're seeing that you're actually focusing on the QR code, but I need to make sure that I'm actually placing it in front of the camera's Oculus.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
Oh, I guess that was easier than I thought.
Cannot find the specified network
You
pin.
can go. What's up? Alright, so now I'm just waiting for this to be set up. I did hear the prompt saying that it saw my QR code. So now it's saying I have 20 seconds, so we'll see if it works just as easy as that. So I got a connection timeout error, so I don't think it did scan the QR code properly. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go through all the steps. And I'm going to hold the setup button all over again.
Ready to connect.
Entering my Wi-Fi network name.
Ready to connect.
I know you are. Alrighty. Alright, this is attempt 2. I really can't stand this because there's no way I can see the Oculus here, so I have no idea if I'm aiming this correctly. I'm going to try it again. It didn't work the first time.
Ready to connect. QR code scanned. Please wait.
So apparently that worked. But it did that the first time.
Setup completed.
Wow. Alright, I'm going to finally name this device. It's giving me an option to give it a name. I'm going to put this in my kitchen here. I'm going to name it Kitchen Kitchen Cam? No, just Kitchen. Alright, so I got the cam and my phone here with the app open. So this is the Wyze app, and it shows, I don't know how well you can see this, but at the top I can see a box for the camera that I just set up, the one that I called Kitchen. I'm going to click on it, and oh, it's giving me some tips and a prompt for an upgrade. I'm going to do this firmware upgrade and just get this over with right now. Camera firmware is still upgrading. Alright, firmware is up to date, and now it's giving me some tips. Let's see. Pinch to zoom. I can see quality, turn on sound. Okay. Use stored videos, record a video to your mobile device. That's pretty cool. Alright. So yeah, this is pretty much the feed of this camera. Nice. This is the sound. Is my sound up? I'm just going to turn it all the way up. Yep. Cool. Oh no, Inception! So that works well. Now I'm recording a clip, and that's going straight to my phone. So, yeah, you can record clips. Another cool thing, another reason why there's so much hype about these Wyze cams, is, I don't know if you can see on the bottom here, I'll kind of focus in on this more, but on the left there is a slot, and that slot has a little micro SD card logo, or like little picture. That's because the Wyze Cam can support up to a 32 gig micro SD card, so you could store video locally on the device too, as opposed to the free 14-day rolling cloud storage. That's pretty cool because it records up to 1080p HD, or you could record lower resolution formats. At at the lowest resolution, it'll support up to I want to say 5 to 6 days of video quality, and 2 to 3 days if you're doing 1080p. So that's actually a cool feature for those people that like to record stuff physically or locally. Yeah, but the app itself, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a cool tutorial that kind of shows you where everything goes, and then there's an area. I'm going to set my camera to HD right now. But yeah, there's an area where you can kind of see right here, motion tagging, so your motion zones, an album for your recorded videos. Oh, I guess you could take photos too, which is nice. So all in all, this is a great bargain. There's an area also here for voice, so it supports two-way communication, so you can talk to the other side. This is a great value for 26 bucks, honestly. So I set my Wyze Cam to focus on Spidey over here, our little Spidey Funko Pop, Iron Spider. And yeah, I'm just checking out the app some more. So in this area, you can also set a time lapse, which is pretty nice. Another cue, if you want to talk to the other side, there's a voice icon right here, which I briefly kind of brushed over, but the way it works is you hold down, and I'm going to allow this app to record audio. But yeah, when you hold down, now it's capturing the audio. Inception. But yeah, you just hold down there, and it'll be able to capture the audio that you're trying to get on the other side. I mean, because it's an indoor camera, it's pretty much only useful when you're catching people in the act, like catching people going into your pantry or into the fridge and kind of stopping them. You can't use it outside because it's not an outdoor camera, so you can't kind of use it as kind of like a doorbell camera. Well, you kind of can in a way, but I mean, you would need, like I was saying, there's some outdoor kits that third-party carriers make for these type of cameras. But yeah, it's pretty cool, the two-way communication feature. I mean, you're getting a lot for a very little price. While the Wyze Cam is recording, it could also tune in for other sounds. So if you have like a CO2 alarm or a smoke alarm, it could kind of tune in for those sounds, and if it hears it, it can send a push notification and a 12-second video to your phone. It's a really cool feature. You just go into the settings, into the device settings, and then in alarm settings, and then you can just check those boxes to enable this feature. So a couple of other cool things about this camera that I forgot to mention is it works with Alexa. So what that means is if you have like a Fire TV, or if you have like an Amazon Echo Show or Echo Spot, which is pretty much an Echo that has a screen on it, you can link it to your Wyze account, and then you could ask Alexa to show you the feed of that camera, which is really cool. And another thing that I really like is you could also share access to the camera. So this is great because I have another indoor security camera that's far more expensive than this Wyze Cam, and it can't do it. So what I mean is I'm the only account that has access to that camera. So if I wanted to share it with somebody else, I would have to give them my own credentials. But with Wyze, you can have somebody else set up a Wyze account, and then you can share access to that account so that the other person that you give access to can just log in with their own credentials and see the feed of the camera from the convenience of their phone. Thanks for watching this video review on the Wyze Cam. I mean, honestly, all in all, this is a crazy good value for only 26 bucks. I mean, if you're kind of starting to venture into building a smart home or even just securing your smart home, there are a ton of different, I guess, amateur home security systems and home security cams. But at 26 bucks, this is kind of like, you know, it's not too big of a risk. It doesn't really burn that big of a hole in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about monthly payments for cloud storage. Or you could have, or you could use pretty much one of your, old SD cards if you just want to store locally and don't want to use the cloud storage at all. It's just a really good value. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you buy this, or at least try it. I mean, you could buy it on Amazon, and pretty sure you have a return window of up to 30 days. But it's an amazing value. So this is the Wyze Cam V2. I'm going to put a link up in the description on where you can get this on Amazon. And yeah, go get this. You should do it. Especially if you're building a smart home.